What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if y'all please go down there and hit that like button, hit the sub button, hit that share button, hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rumble Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, it's almost epidemic at this point. It really is. Go figure, WWE has more releases. Now, let's speak on it. Now, I do find it crazy. It's crazy. I forget the guy's name off the top of my head. But I was just talking to a subscriber who left a comment yesterday that said, after I did the reaction video to WWE 2K22, he said he's not looking forward to it because WWE is going to ultimately release more superstars and cause the game to be pushed back to damn near this summer. And I bullshit you not even a full day later, we get the releases of John Morrison, Tegan Knox, and Hit Row, along with a few others. Now, we got an article here we're going to read, we're going to react. That's just how we do, all right? So sit back, relax, and try to enjoy the show. Let's get into it. WWE releases John Morrison, Tegan Knox, Hit Row, and more. WWE continues to make cuts to its roster, with John Morrison, Tegan Knox, Drake Maverick, the remaining members of Hit Row, and more being released. Before I even continue, can I ask something, WWE? What was the point of y'all bringing up Hit Row from NXT if you were just going to fire them for doing nothing wrong? Hold on to that thought. We're going to come back to it later. Just 2 weeks after WWE's latest round of roster cuts, the company has reportedly wished yet another sizable group of wrestlers well in their future endeavors. According to Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful, WWE has released John Morrison, Top Dollar, Ashante the Adonis, Isaiah Swerve Scott, that's a surprise to me because he was actually good, Tegan Knox, Drake Maverick, Shane Thorne, and Jackson Riker from their contracts as of today, November 18th, which was a little bit yesterday. That's the tweet from Sean Rice of Fightful.com, Sean Ross of Fightful.com, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful.com. Go give him a follow on Twitter. It was earlier this month on November 4th that WWE released Scarlett Bordeaux, Frankie Monet, Ember Moon, Oni Lorcan, B-Fab, Jessica Mia, Zeta Ramir, Trey Baxter, Katrina Cortez, Jeet Rama, Grand Metalik, Lindsay Dorado, Karrion Kross, Nia Jax, Keith Lee, Harry Smith, Mia Yim, and Eva Marie. Sapp says that like with the November 4th release, WWE head of talent relations John Laurinaitis has cited budget cuts as the reason for today's releases. It's always budget cuts. Imagine being a billion-dollar corporation and you talking about budget cuts. And when you're making the most money you've made in the past 20 years. Go figure. B-Fab's November 4th release is notable as she was a member of the Hit Row faction alongside Top Dollar, Ashante the Adonis, and Isaiah Swerve Scott. With Top Dollar, Adonis, and Scott having been released themselves today, Hit Row is now out of the WWE entirely, only about a month and a half after the group was called up to the company's main roster from the NXT development brand. I ask again, what was the point of you bringing them up if you were just going to fire them? And I don't know if y'all seen Hit Row too much, but they're actually pretty fucking entertaining. So what the hell? Following Mia Yim's release on November 4th and Mercedes Martinez's release on August 6th, Shane Thorne is also now the latest former member of Retribution to be released by WWE. Thorne, Yim, and Martinez, under the aliases Slapjack, Reckoning, and Retaliation, the dumbest fucking names possible, respectively, debuted on WWE's main roster in 2020 as members of Retribution alongside Mace, Dio Madden, and T-Bar, Dominik Dijakovic, who are still in the WWE as of now, with Mustafa Ali later being revealed as the group's leader, which was a dumb fucking move. Drake Maverick's release is also an interesting case. Known as Rockstar Spud in Impact Wrestling, Maverick debuted in WWE early 2018 as the general manager of 205 Live and will become best known for his never-ending pursuit of the 24/7 championship. Maverick was among the slew of superstars released from WWE on April 15, 2020 amid the beer bug pandemic. However, WWE subsequently worked Maverick's real-life release into a storyline. With the wrestler ultimately being granted a new NXT contract, Maverick made his return to main roster television just a couple of months ago. Finally, there's John Morrison, arguably the biggest name among today's releases. Morrison originally debuted on WWE's main roster as Johnny Nitro back in 2005, going on to win multiple championships during his tenure with the company. Morrison departed WWE in 2011 after opting not to renew his contract. The Shaman of Sexy saw his stock increase as he performed for various other promotions, most notably Lucha Underground as Johnny Mundo and Impact Wrestling as Johnny Impact. After a near decade-long absence, Morrison officially returned to WWE early 2020. And that is the end of the article. I'm going to ask again, WWE, what the hell are y'all doing? Here's a better question. Just what the hell are y'all trying to prove? Look, I get it, okay? The beer bug pandemic has affected all of us. I get it. I understand that better than anybody, all right? Trust me, in more ways than one. However, having said all that, I'm asking, and I just need some understanding, what is the reason, other than budget cuts, okay? Because the way I'm saying this is y'all knew the contracts y'all signed them to when you signed them. Y'all are the ones that offered the contracts to them. So how are you going to sign them to a contract and then just release them because of the said contract that you wanted them to sign? That makes no sense at all. It really doesn't. Can somebody explain to me, how do you have people sign these contracts and then you just let them go while you're making the most money you have ever made in the past 20 years? Please help me understand that. It makes no sense, particularly with Hit Row, all right? With Tegan Knox, I can understand because her knees are forever tearing. She's the female version of Kevin Nash in terms of injury. I wish her the best. I really do. I'm not trying to cap on her or anything. That's just what it is. I literally watched this broad literally wrestle one match one year, tear one knee up, go out the very next match she had the following year, tear the other knee up. And you know what I'm saying? It's a struggle for her to stay in the ring. I can understand her. Drake Maverick is surprising to me. But when you got a guy like John Morrison, who is literally and can literally go be a world champion anywhere else in the world, what was the point of you bringing him back just to put him with the Miz, like we haven't already seen this shit 15 years ago, just to ultimately have them do the same exact shit that caused you for him not to want to renew his contract damn near a decade ago? What is going on in the offices of WWE? That's all. Are all of y'all old and senile at this point? Because that seems like that's all y'all got in the positions of power there. Old, senile, old men. And then right below them, y'all got the kiss asses of the old, senile, old men who clearly have they don't even know what they want to do anymore. It seems like to me they trying to go and sign everybody to the smallest amount of money possible and make the most money possible out of them. That's what it seems like to me. They essentially want to chew them up and spit them out like a piece of fucking bubblegum. And I don't like it. I think it's bullshit. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about these releases. As long as you remain respectful and logical, we can have a conversation. But that's going to end of my video. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you. My name is Rage King. I am out, and I'll be back later on with more videos, more commentary, and more good content. Now, hashtag that enough said. See y'all later.